Welcome, dear soul. Did you eat too much? Did you drink too much? Did you have a lot of intense energy exchanges with your family and friends over the last few days? If you did, maybe you're in the right place. My name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel. And personally, I'm a little bit exhausted, but I wanted to come on and make this video to talk about spiritual protection. During these times of intense interactions that we're having with our family, with those around us, we have to be able to protect ourselves and think about ways to replenish our energy. So that's what my video is today. Thank you so much for dropping in. Check out my other playlists. I have a lot of videos with tarot readings. I have some guided meditations, some affirmations, some channelings from the universe. So today I'm going to first talk about 3 different ways that we can spiritually, energetically protect ourselves during these very intense energies that we're experiencing astrologically, but just the time of year where we are right now possibly spending a lot of time with our family and interacting with a lot of people. In America, for sure we are. Whatever you're doing in your life, wherever you are on earth, I know that you are experiencing some intense energy. It's the solar flares, it's the transiting Saturn, it's the Mars-Sun conjunction we just had. It's just everything that's been going on and the transition that all of us are making. So let's get a little bit of advice from the tarot here. But first, let's talk about these ways to protect ourselves. And actually, I'm going to pull a card as we go along here. So first thing I want to talk about is the way that you care for yourself, self-care. This is one of the most important ways that we can protect our spiritual energy during these very intense moments. And seems super obvious, and maybe I'm not saying anything you already don't know, but maybe you need to hear this right now. When you're having so much going on with other people, you need to take a moment for yourself, even if it's just to go outside and take a walk for 10 minutes or find a quiet corner and close your eyes and breathe. It's super important to collect yourself and ground your energy and just sort out what is and isn't yours. For example, if you find yourself on your little 10-minute walk worrying about other people and other people's problems, ask yourself, is this some energetic thing that I'm actually like holding for somebody else that's not even mine? Am I using up my own spiritual energy, working out somebody else's problems? And if you find yourself thinking about solutions for other people's things, this is a distraction for you, and this is wasted energy. Yes, it's okay to think about ways to help others, but when you find yourself carrying the burden of their problems, their traumas, their worries, you know you need to offload some of that. And you need to be alone with your thoughts and allow yourself to process what's going on around you and your emotions to be able to even separate out anybody else's stuff. So when I do find myself carrying other people's emotions or carrying other people's worries, I just will physically say, these are not my problems, and I release them to the universe. And maybe that seems like a little cold to be like, these are not my problems, but I can't fix somebody else's life. I can only control what I'm doing and my choices and my reactions. I can't control what other people do, and I definitely shouldn't let other people's choices make or break my happiness or make or break my peace or my, ease in life. So to that end, I'm going to pull a card from this Good Tarot deck. It's actually called the Good Tarot, which I like about it because I think a positive attitude is very essential during this time of great transition and change for all of us. So again, take a moment with yourself. And the universe sends you the King of Water. Beautiful and perfect, actually. Here, wrong side. Okay, here we go. The King of Water. Look at this beautiful card here. So the King of Water represents a mastery of our emotions. There's so much flowing through us right now, and we are made of water. So this is a masculine energy. This could represent a masculine person in your life, or it could represent you personally, but it's that moment you get to where you start to respond rather than react, and you recognize what emotions are yours and what aren't yours. So it's just like talking about, figure out what's yours, release what isn't yours. And the King of Water, oops, I kind of had it tilted. The King of Water comes to assist in that process and says, yes, you can be the master of your own emotions and the master of how those process. And the universe sends you a little bit of energy towards that. So blessings to you on that. Okay, so the second way I want to talk about protecting your energy is through breathing. And again, this is one of those things that sounds super obvious, but is super essential. When you're on that 10-minute walk or that moment you're having to yourself, don't forget to breathe. There's good scientific evidence on this. So this isn't just, a spiritual teaching, although many people do teach this. Breath work, breath is life, and breath work can change your energy entirely and help you to release. So take 3 deep breaths and full into your stomach, fully into your chest, and hold it for a second and then release. And you'll be amazed at how much you can let go of just through 3 deep breaths in and out of the body and just releasing. And if you want to go deeper, I'll do this practice where I will close my eyes and I will fill the room full of energy. Healing energy specifically, golden energy. Sometimes I'll make it like a pink color, something that just whatever I'm feeling in that moment, whatever color makes you feel good, fill the room with that and begin to breathe it into your body and just see it coming in as you're breathing in. And as you're exhaling, sometimes I'll just picture almost like a gray or a black, or again, whatever I feel like is inside of me. And I'll ask the negative energies to move up and out of my body. And I'll thank them for their service. And I always say that. Thank you. Thank you, negative energies, for your service. Maybe you can hear me 10 times better suddenly. Thank you, negative energies, for your service. Please exit my body now. And I'll breathe it out, breathe it out, breathe it out. And it definitely makes a difference if you can actively remove the negative energy. Again, it really builds up your own spiritual stamina. If you're actively exiting things that aren't yours or that you don't want or things that don't serve you. So I'll just wait until I feel like I've breathed the whole room full of positive healing energy. Feel free to light candles during this. Feel free to use crystals during this, music, whatever really makes you feel calmer. Again, going back to that idea of self-care and just honoring yourself, honoring your body, honoring your boundaries, setting good boundaries between yourself and others. It's so important to recognize, again, what I was saying earlier, what is yours and what isn't yours. Control what you can control. So the second practice being just use your breath to move negative energy out and to bring positive energy in. So the tarot card, I love the universe so much. The universe now sends you messenger of water. Perfect. So first it sent you the King of Water, and you saw me shovel. I definitely shoveled. Now you get messenger of water. And this is where, when you are in those moments of calm, those moments of peace, when you are breathing in the healing energy, you're breathing in messages, you're breathing in downloads. So you can hear them because you're still. You can hear them because you're open. You can hear those messages because you're listening. So the messenger of water appears to help you with that process and help you build up your spiritual protection. So moving on to number 3, the third way is I'm going to visualize now that I've cleared my energy out, I've taken a moment, I've gotten rid of what isn't mine, I'm going to visualize a shield around my body. And I do this a few different ways. If you've ever seen like a beautiful cake sitting on a pan or sitting on a plate, and then they'll put like a dome, like a glass dome over the top of the cake to protect it, I very often will picture something like that going over my body. It's clear, so I can see out, but it's protecting me, completely protecting me. So I'll put like a energetic glass dome over my body, and I can see out, but I will only allow in, and I won't allow other people's energy to penetrate. So that's one thing I'll do. I also will put a cloak, I'll picture almost like a cloak. Now I can use that as almost an invisibility cloak. Sometimes I want to disappear. You don't always want to disappear. Sometimes you want to be seen and heard, but sometimes you just want to. Do you ever go somewhere and you just want to sink into the back of the room? Put an invisibility cloak on yourself and see what happens. And people will tend to leave you alone a little bit. And maybe that's another way if you want to disappear a little bit. But I will also picture almost the idea of the armor of God, where I'll put on, the breastplate, and I'll have my shield. I'll have my sword of faith that I'm using to slice away doubt. It's like all of those things. Put those on your body and build it up. Picture it. Visualize it as clearly as you possibly can. The other thing you can do is use some kind of spray, some kind of fragrance, incense, some smell that will help you get to that place of being able to energetically shield yourself. And you just use that smoke, use that fragrance to aid in your visualization process as you put whatever shields around your body that you need to. And you just keep coming back to that moment throughout your day, and that's where you spend time meditating and going in deep within yourself and just talking to yourself. It's so important to be honest with yourself. It's so important to be talking to yourself about what you're feeling. Don't suppress it right now. That's not going to be good for you. You have to acknowledge the hard stuff. Work it out. We need you, light worker. We need you, dear soul, to help the ones that are so much more struggling. And yes, we struggle. Yes, the universe sends tests. The universe sends challenges. The universe wants you to be ready. So we are here to prepare ourselves to assist the other people. Perhaps you're one who is here to be assisted by others right now. Whatever it is, it's so important to just pay attention to your energy. So I'm going to pull one more card, and wild. Now you get the page of water. So that's it. This is what this reading is. Water. The page where we had the messenger before, the page announces too. The page announces something. So the page brings in new energy. Something new is coming your way. Some new pathway, some new message, some new guidance. All of the things I'm saying are pointing back toward that King of Water place that we're going to get into, where we just here's some female energy to add to that. A little bit of male energy, a little bit of female energy. Whatever it is that you need to hear, you're going to be able to hear it. You're going to be able to hear those messages. This really aligns with the full moon in Gemini that we're having right now. This is a little bit of a tougher energy because it's coming up against a tough Saturn, but it's going to move past it. So just be patient, dear soul, and just trust the universe and surrender and know whatever messages you're meant to hear, you clearly are, they'll get there. So listen to your dreams, pay attention to who and what you hear around you. All of those things are going to come through as soon as it touches your heart, touches your emotions. You know that message is for you. So thank you so much for listening. Love and light and healing and blessings to you, dear soul. Thanks so much for watching. If this has helped you in any way, hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.